All right, let's dive into this. The Golden State Warriors are stirring up the trade buzz again, and this time, Josh Giddey's name is popping up big. The chatter is that the Warriors might be eyeing a sign-and-trade deal involving both Josh Giddey and Jonathan Kuminga. The idea being that Kuminga would be signed and traded to the Chicago Bulls, who in turn would send Giddey to Golden State. It's a complicated puzzle, but the crux of it all lies with Kuminga's current stance. He's apparently not keen on returning to the Warriors, which throws a wrench into their plans. From what's been leaking, Golden State wants Kuminga to show up bright and early for training camp, ready to contribute and commit to the season ahead. But Kuminga seems to be holding out, looking elsewhere, with Sacramento being one of the teams interested. This is where the financial gymnastics come in, and it's tricky. You have a few free agents out there, D'Anthony Melton, Al Horford, and Gary Payton II, all names that have been floated as potential fits for the Warriors if the cap situation allowed. But here's the catch. Bringing Josh Giddey on board with a hefty contract, rumored to be around $23 million, would shove the Warriors right up against the hard salary cap. Right now, they're about $25 million under the first apron. So if they commit to Giddey at that number, there won't be much room left to sign those other guys. That leaves the Warriors in a bind and opens up the market for the likes of Melton, Horford, and Payton II to explore other options. And this is where things get really interesting for the Los Angeles Lakers. Patience seems to be their play here, letting the dominoes fall and opportunities unfold. Imagine a scenario where the Giddey trade actually goes through for Golden State. Suddenly, the Warriors are blocked from signing Melton and Horford because of the cap restrictions. Both of those players have been linked to the Lakers before, and now they become prime targets for Los Angeles. It's almost like a perfect storm brewing. The Lakers get the chance to swoop in on two key pieces that complement their roster perfectly, giving them a fresh boost in depth and versatility. This dynamic also changes the calculus around other potential trades. Take Andrew Wiggins, for example. Right now, the Warriors have been trying to orchestrate a deal involving Wiggins, Dalton Conley, Rui Hachimura, and Gabe Vincent. The Lakers could very well be in the driver's seat here, able to wait and negotiate from a position of strength rather than desperation. Why rush into overpaying for Wiggins now, when you might not even need him in a month or two? Players like Jared Vanderbilt and Jake LaRavia are developing, showing potential to fill those wing and forward roles effectively. Vanderbilt, especially, has been shooting around 37% from beyond the arc, which, while not elite, is solid and could alleviate some of the pressure to bring in Wiggins immediately. Now, if the Warriors do follow through with the Giddey deal and the resulting cap crunch shuts them out from signing Melton and Horford, the Lakers get more than just confirmation of those players' availability. It justifies making a move for Wiggins because you're not just acquiring him. You're essentially bundling a package with Wiggins, Melton, and Horford. Suddenly, the idea of trading valuable assets like Conley, Vincent, and Hachimura for Wiggins plus those two additional players starts to make a lot more sense. You're not trading for a single player. You're acquiring multiple pieces that address various needs: wing defense, floor spacing, playmaking, and veteran leadership. Al Horford brings a unique skill set as a versatile big man who can play both the 4 and 5 positions. His ability to stretch the floor with reliable three-point shooting and provide veteran savvy on defense fits well alongside LeBron James and Austin Reeves. He can slot in as a starter or come off the bench to shore up minutes at center or power forward, giving the Lakers more lineup flexibility. Meanwhile, D'Anthony Melton offers the Lakers dynamic perimeter defense, sharp three-point shooting, and the ability to create offense both for himself and his teammates. Adding him would bolster the Lakers' backcourt depth and provide a reliable secondary playmaker alongside the stars. Picture this: a roster featuring Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, LeBron James, Wiggins, and DeAndre Ayton as the core starters, with bench contributors like Melton, Marcus Smart, Vanderbilt, LaRavia, Horford, and Jackson Hayes ready to step in. That's a deep, versatile group that can play multiple styles and cover various positions effectively. The depth alone gives the Lakers a big advantage over teams relying on thinner rotations, especially when the grind of an NBA season hits and injuries or fatigue come into play. On the flip side, keep your eyes on the Kuminga situation because it might be the spark that ignites all of this. If Kuminga goes to Sacramento or Chicago, it could set off a chain reaction, triggering sign-in trades, cap shifts, and roster shakeups. Sacramento's involvement would likely open up a slew of moves given their current roster and cap room, whereas a move to Phoenix might not create as much ripple because their situation is more settled. The Bulls scenario, involving a trade with Golden State for Giddey, is particularly juicy because it would handcuff the Warriors financially and force their hand on other deals. If Melton and Horford can't sign with Golden State, they'll need a new landing spot, and the Lakers have been the preferred destination for both players before. This creates a scenario where the Lakers can confidently pursue these guys, knowing they have a realistic shot at landing them. That kind of clarity can influence how aggressively the Lakers pursue other trades, like for Wiggins. Instead of overpaying blindly or making moves out of panic, they can strategize and negotiate knowing they're assembling a package that fits their vision and fills their needs. Even beyond the trade talk, this situation shows how interconnected NBA team building really is. One team's decisions reverberate across the league, impacting not only salary caps and roster spots, but also the opportunities available to other franchises. The Lakers' patient approach might pay dividends by capitalizing on the ripple effects caused by moves involving the Warriors, Bulls, and Kings. It's a delicate chess match, and timing is everything. The right move at the right moment can transform a team's season and set them up for sustained success. So while the immediate headlines focus on Josh Giddey and Jonathan Kuminga, the bigger story is how these pieces fit into the grand puzzle of NBA roster construction and cap management. For the Lakers, waiting it out could mean the difference between landing just one impactful player or assembling a multi-piece package that elevates the entire squad. And for the Warriors, their decisions around Kuminga and Giddey will define how much flexibility they have in building their team moving forward. The stakes are high, and the next few weeks could see some major shifts that reshape the landscape for both franchises. Absolutely. Let's continue unpacking the evolving landscape around these NBA moves, focusing on how all the pieces could fall into place and what it means for the Lakers, Warriors, and the league at large. As the situation with Jonathan Kuminga, Josh Giddey, and the Warriors' salary cap unfolds, the ripple effects promise to influence multiple teams' off-season plans and roster strategies in ways that go beyond just those individual players. The crux is that the Warriors face a complex balancing act. They want to add talent, but they're constrained by the salary cap and roster spots, particularly if the proposed sign and trade involving Kuminga and Giddey materializes. If Golden State moves forward with signing and trading Kuminga to Chicago for Giddey, their financial flexibility tightens significantly. This leaves them with limited room to sign other key free agents like DeAnthony Melton, Al Horford, or Gary Payton II. And these players aren't just any free agents. Each brings a unique skill set that fits well with the Warriors' style of play. Melton's tenacity on defense, playmaking ability, and perimeter shooting complement Golden State's need for backcourt stability. Horford, with his veteran experience, floor spacing, and positional versatility, offers the Warriors a stabilizing presence in the frontcourt, especially given their rotation's youth and injury concerns. And Payton II, known for his defensive tenacity and hustle, adds energy and versatility. When these players become unavailable to Golden State due to cap constraints, the market dynamics shift dramatically. That's when the Lakers come into the picture. Los Angeles, with their own roster considerations and cap flexibility, suddenly have the opportunity to attract Melton, Horford, and Payton II, players who have reportedly shown interest in joining the Lakers in the past. The Lakers could then leverage this opportunity to rebuild their bench depth and address lingering concerns about their perimeter defense, shooting consistency, and frontcourt reliability. This approach aligns perfectly with the Lakers' strategy of building a versatile, balanced roster that complements their star power while providing the depth needed to endure a full NBA season. This also reframes the Lakers' potential trade ambitions, especially regarding Andrew Wiggins. The Warriors have shown interest in moving Wiggins in exchange for a package including Dalton Conley, Rui Hachimura, and Gabe Vincent, among others. But the Lakers don't have to rush into that deal now. Patience is a strategic advantage here. If the Lakers wait until closer to, or even during the season, they might negotiate from a position of power rather than urgency. Development from young players like Jared Vanderbilt and Jake LaRavia could reduce the Lakers' immediate need for Wiggins, giving them leverage to either hold onto their assets or demand a better deal. Moreover, if the Warriors are locked into the Josh Giddey contract and thus unable to sign Melton and Horford, the Lakers' potential acquisition of these two free agents could dramatically alter the value and necessity of bringing in Wiggins. Instead of a standalone acquisition, Wiggins could become part of a broader plan involving multiple new players who fill critical gaps and enhance the Lakers' overall roster construction. This bundling approach creates a more compelling narrative for justifying the assets given up in a trade for Wiggins, transforming it from a risky overpay into a well-rounded roster upgrade. The addition of Melton and Horford provides tangible improvements on both ends of the floor. Horford's ability to space the floor with his shooting, combined with his intelligence on defense, gives the Lakers a reliable option at center or power forward who can anchor the second unit or start if needed. Melton's perimeter defense and ability to generate offense make him an ideal complementary piece alongside the Lakers' stars. Together, they address specific weaknesses the Lakers have faced, namely consistent defensive pressure and secondary playmaking. This duo's presence would deepen the roster, allowing head coach Darvin Ham to deploy multiple effective lineups, adjust for matchup scenarios, and better manage minutes across the rotation. If the Lakers can successfully add these pieces along with a key player like Wiggins, the potential starting lineup and bench rotation look far more balanced and capable of competing at a high level throughout the grind of the season. Imagine a core lineup featuring Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, LeBron James, Wiggins, and DeAndre Ayton, with reliable bench contributors like Melton, Marcus Smart, Jared Vanderbilt, Jake LaRavia, Horford, and Jackson Hayes ready to contribute meaningful minutes. This depth and versatility could prove crucial in navigating the NBA's long season, where injuries and fatigue inevitably come into play. From a broader perspective, this scenario highlights the intricate nature of NBA team building, where one player's decisions or contract negotiations can cascade into league-wide shifts. The Kuminga-Giddey sign-in trade is a perfect example of how a single deal can alter multiple teams' plans and the free agent market. Sacramento's involvement as a possible destination for Kuminga also adds another layer of complexity. If Kuminga lands in Sacramento, the Kings could be the starting point for a series of trades and signings that reshuffle pieces across the league. Sacramento's current roster composition and cap space could allow them to make moves that impact other teams, creating a domino effect. On the other hand, if Kuminga's destination is Chicago, especially via the sign-and-trade with Golden State for Giddey, the consequences are more directly felt by the Warriors and the Lakers. The Warriors become constrained in their free agent pursuits, opening the door for the Lakers to capitalize. This makes the Lakers' patient approach all the more prudent. Rather than rushing to trade for Wiggins or other players in a panic, they can observe how the market evolves, see which players become available, and negotiate from a position of strength when the timing is right. In conclusion, as the NBA offseason progresses, keep a close eye on the Jonathan Kuminga situation and the potential sign-in trade involving Josh Giddey. These moves could trigger a wave of transactions impacting not only the Warriors and Lakers, but also other teams like Sacramento and Chicago. The Lakers' patient, calculated approach could pay off handsomely by allowing them to acquire multiple pieces who fill critical needs, justify trade overpays, and ultimately build a deeper, more versatile roster ready to contend. Meanwhile, the Warriors' decisions will define their flexibility and competitiveness in the coming season. The next several weeks promise intense negotiation, shifting priorities, and a fascinating chess match between franchises striving to maximize their potential and chase NBA glory. Before we continue, we ask that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Lakers updates. Moving on. The NBA world is buzzing with a potential blockbuster move that could reshape the landscape of the league for the upcoming season. Rumors have been swirling relentlessly after the Los Angeles Lakers reportedly shocked the basketball community by announcing an agreement to bring the British guard Jamal Murray into their roster. While this news is yet to be officially confirmed by the Lakers or the NBA, sources close to the team suggest that this strategic acquisition might be a calculated move to boost their championship aspirations. The idea of Murray, who has shown impressive skills and resilience in his career, joining forces with the Lakers' established core has sparked immense speculation about how the team's dynamics might shift. Considering the Lakers' historical hunger for titles and their recent attempts to rebuild, bringing in a player like Murray could signify a new chapter, blending international talent with their star-studded lineup. Fans and analysts alike are trying to piece together what this move means for the Lakers' gameplay and whether this gamble could pay off in a highly competitive Western Conference. The whispers around the league indicate that this decision wasn't made lightly, hinting at intense negotiations and a shared vision between Murray and the Lakers management to forge a formidable squad. Jamal Murray's potential arrival in Los Angeles is being discussed as one of the most surprising developments in recent NBA transfer rumors, considering his British nationality adds an unusual twist to the Lakers' traditional recruitment patterns. Known for his agility, scoring ability, and clutch performances, Murray has captivated audiences in his previous stints, mostly in North America. The speculation now revolves around how his skills would translate when combined with the Lakers' veteran leadership and young, emerging talents. Analysts are pondering the style of play the Lakers might adopt, hypothesizing that Murray could inject much-needed versatility and offensive spark into the team. The Lakers' recent seasons have been marked by efforts to find the perfect balance between defense and offense, and the potential signing of Murray might suggest a strategic pivot towards a more aggressive scoring approach. Meanwhile, the buzz among fans ranges from excitement to cautious optimism, as many wonder if Murray's experience and international flair could help the Lakers overcome the hurdles that have plagued them in recent playoff runs. Conversations on social media and sports talk shows have amplified the intrigue, with insiders hinting that this could be the beginning of a new era for Los Angeles basketball. The rumor mill surrounding the Lakers and Jamal Murray continues to gather momentum as more details emerge about the possible terms and implications of this transfer. Sources suggest that the negotiations involved complex contractual discussions, given Murray's rising market value and the Lakers' salary cap constraints. The potential addition of Murray might necessitate difficult roster decisions, including trades or releases of existing players to create room for his integration. Such strategic moves could have ripple effects throughout the league, influencing other teams' plans and creating a domino effect in the off-season's transfer market. Experts speculate that if Murray joins the Lakers, it could also enhance the team's international appeal, tapping into new fan bases and expanding the franchise's global footprint. The timing of this announcement seems crucial as it comes ahead of key draft picks and free agency periods, suggesting that the Lakers might be positioning themselves aggressively to secure a competitive edge. Additionally, the Lakers coaching staff might be eager to explore new tactical options with Murray's playmaking abilities, potentially altering their traditional schemes and offering fresh challenges for opponents. The unfolding scenario is drawing attention not just for its immediate impact, but for the long-term vision it represents for the franchise. Amidst the swirling speculation, insiders reveal that Jamal Murray himself is reportedly enthusiastic about the prospect of joining a storied franchise like the Lakers, which has a rich history of basketball excellence and a passionate fan base. Murray's desire to prove himself on a bigger stage could align well with the Lakers' ambitions to reclaim their status as NBA champions. This possible partnership has sparked endless debates about chemistry, leadership, and the potential reshuffling of roles within the team. Observers note that Murray's resilience and previous comeback from injury demonstrate a mindset that could complement the Lakers' culture of determination and grit. The anticipated synergy between Murray and key Lakers players might be the missing link that the team has been searching for to elevate their playoff performance. Speculation also surrounds how the Lakers' front office plans to support this transition, whether through veteran mentoring or adjustments in training regimens. The idea of a British star shining under the bright lights of Los Angeles is captivating imaginations and fueling conversations about the global evolution of basketball talent. Fans eagerly await more official confirmations, while pundits continue to dissect every hint and leak related to this developing story. As this rumor gains traction, the broader NBA community watches closely, aware that the implications of such a move could ripple far beyond the Lakers' immediate prospects. The possibility of Jamal Murray's arrival in Los Angeles symbolizes more than just a roster update. It represents a strategic gamble that could redefine the Lakers' identity and influence the competitive dynamics of the entire league. Other teams may respond by accelerating their own recruitment and tactical changes, setting the stage for a highly unpredictable season. Speculation also hints at potential marketing and sponsorship opportunities that could arise from Murray's presence, given his unique background and fan appeal. As the Lakers prepare for what could be a transformative offseason, the basketball world waits with bated breath for official word, knowing that if this rumor materializes, it might become one of the most talked-about moves in NBA history. Until then, the excitement and intrigue continue to build, creating a charged atmosphere filled with anticipation, analysis, and endless debate about what this means for the future of the Los Angeles Lakers and the NBA at large. Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.